What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to The Colonists. This is a game that came out just I don't know, a few days ago, and it's about cute little robots trying to colonize planets like humans, and it's pretty fun. It's one of the only games on the PS5 or PS4 right now that specializes in automation and the whole process behind getting things done step by step. There's not a whole lot that this genre has been, not a lot that PlayStation's really seen so far. There's been a few things, the Colonists for one. I think you could also include some things like, I don't know, some RTSs and whatnot, but this is the one that really stuck out to me as far as automation is concerned. I've been wanting a game like this for Sony to have for quite a while now, but anyway, let's get into it. I've played a fair amount of the campaign thus far, so I know pretty much how the game works, but we'll go ahead and start with Chapter 1 in the campaign and go on from there, just so you guys can see what we're looking at. A new dawn. After countless years traveling through space, you find a habitable planet. So yeah, this is basically a bunch of robots decided that they wanted to try and live like humans, so they set off to find planets and all that. Oh, the story so far. By the middle of the 21st century, significant advancements have been made in the field of robotics and artificial intelligence. Scientists had begun developing self-aware, printable robots capable of simulating human needs for sustenance and shelter. Faced with an indefinite future of servitude, one group of robots hatched a plan to create new life for themselves. Realizing there would be no place on Earth they could enjoy freedom without persecution, they looked to the heavens. They commandeered the nearest rocket ship and flew out into the darkness of the solar system in search of a new home where they would be free to fulfill their dream to be human. So yeah, a bunch of robots didn't want to stick around being slaves, so they decided to set off on their own. Look how cute they are. Okay. Tutorial. Use left stick, rotate the camera with R. Yep, there you go. So they'll kind of set out and do their thing. You can adjust the camera by holding L2 and tilting with R. Yeah, it's easy. You have a few resources to get your colony up and running. You can see how many of each resource you have via the resource ribbon found in the bottom left of the screen. Access and navigate through the resource ribbon to select the flashing logs icon to open the resource panel. Will do. So we press down on the D-pad to go to this. We use the D-pad and L1 and R1 to navigate all this. Right now they want us to look at our logs. Okay, objective complete. Well done. Now let's navigate to the highlighted tab to see the logs overview panel. Will do. This is the overview panel, providing information about the currently selected resource. Once you're ready, close this panel and the resource ribbon using circle. There we go. Complete. Now let's access the radial menu flashing in the bottom right of the screen. R2. There we go. Welcome to the radial menu. This menu contains everything you need to manage and expand your growing colony. First, let's build a Lumberjack Hut. To do this, you will need to access the build option, then find and select the Lumberjack Hut ready for construction. So let's go ahead and head over to lumbering, and you can see we've got a few things here, but yeah, let's select the Lumberjack Hut. We can rotate with square. You can also flip the orientation as well, which I find very neat. Not a lot of games really offer that option in terms of building your stuff, so for now, we'll go ahead and, I don't know, we'll put it right here next to the ship. Easy peasy. Good, your Lumberjack Hut needs logs for it to be constructed, though. You can see there is an outstanding demand for logs by the flashing icon above the building, so you can see right there, information. Exit build mode, then select your Lumberjack Hut. So, what do we got here? Here you can see the required logs for construction. There are some available at the colony ship, but there is no route to your Lumberjack Hut yet, as indicated by the yellow alert icon. Resources move along your colony, or around your colony along roads. Let's build one. Okay, so let's get out of this, open this up, and you can see we've got a path here. It says roads and paths. These are both very, very important. So you can think of roads as highways and paths as streets, right? Moving resources and whatnot is done via the roads, via these little posts, whereas paths allow robots to travel along them, but they don't carry bundles of resources the same way. I'll try to show this off. So we'll go ahead and move this like this for now, and we'll move this one over. like this. And we'll actually put one over here, too. Okay, and you can only move off of these little paths as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, you can only move off of these posts as far as creating a road and whatnot is concerned. Now the tutorial kind of makes it seem like you want to connect a road straight to your lumberjack, but that's not necessarily what you want to do. You want to actually put a path. Paths can be built anywhere off of a road like this. You can also connect, little areas to each other and whatnot, but for now, let's join this up and you can see our little robots kick into action. There they go. So, as far as resources are concerned, the way that they are distributed along this road is these little carry bots will take the resources and put them at the next closest post on the road. However, these paths can only carry up to 4 resources apiece, like this. So you'll see robots kind of move stuff along, and then depending on how many robots and how many posts you have, they'll either move faster or slower along their routes. The AI does a pretty good job of being as efficient as possible with its movements, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But, yep, there they go. They moved everything over there, and then they'll start to move stuff around. So, this is a little lumber bot there. There's a number of different resources that you have to manage. There's energy, the actual raw resources, which you can see in the ribbon in the bottom left. There's a lot to these, actually. We're not going to be getting to all those in this episode, but yeah, there's still a lot that you need to do. So yeah, you'll see the little lumber bot do his thing and start gathering things and getting resources, and I think they can hold up to 8 stacks of resources per building, so they have a little storage unit that's in the actual hut itself. So yeah. Okay, so the colony ship generates a small amount of energy, level 1, to get you started, but your colony will soon require lots more. You can generate additional energy level 1 at residences. So next, let's build your first residence. So they want us to build some houses, so let's go ahead and get started on that. You can see there's 3 different levels. They all require different resources in order to generate, which means you have to go further down the research tree and so on and so forth. But let's go ahead and get our residents all taken care of. You can always see the little path that they have to take too. It's the little grayed out section of path. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I don't know, we'll put it, let's see, that'll give us room for 1, 2, so yeah, for now let's just plop 2 of these down. That'll probably be fine. Then we'll need to connect them via a path. There we go. So they'll go and kind of do their thing. Oh yeah, we can change the gameplay speed, make it go up to 4 times. We can pause, plan stuff out. You can fully plan things out and build things this route if you want to while you're paused, so you can get a lot of stuff on the go as you're playing. Let's go ahead and bring it back down to regular speed. So they'll go ahead and build this all up. Seeker, evening. Well, it's more like afternoon for me. 3:30 here. Excellent, your residence is complete. In order to produce energy level 1, the first resource required is water. Build a well in a suitable location. So, we'll go ahead and build a well. These wells actually, they, you don't need a whole lot of them to get your house. It's not like it's a 1-to-1. So, I'm sure there is an optimal ratio to take into account, but for now, we don't really have to worry about that too much. But, yeah. Also, one thing you want to keep in mind with a lot of these things moving forward is you want to actually kind of keep in mind where your paths are, right? So if, say for instance, I had it like, way over here, okay? If I had it like way over here, that means robots would have to go all the way from here, all the way over here, grab the water, go all the way over here, come over here, drop it off, and do all that. It's very, very inefficient. So you want to try and keep things next to each other that will be needed for each other, and so on and so forth. You kind of figure it out as you move on, but for now we'll just put that there and they'll build that. And this one well should do fine as far as getting all this taken care of. So they'll go ahead and build that up. You can see it only takes 1 log, so it's very easy to make. So they'll kind of get that going. Pretty soon they're going to want us to make food as well. There's a number of different food options that you have in the game. So yeah. let's go ahead and see about making a fishing hut. So right now what we have available as far as food is concerned is a fishing hut, vegetable farm, and a sheep farm. Depending on where you settle, certain things will be better, certain things will not be better. It all just kind of depends. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this. They want us to build fishing huts, so we will build fishing huts. You can see that sections of this is in a kind of a blue dotted line that signifies that it needs to be in the water. So there you can see that, and we can choose that here. You don't need to worry about fish running out. It's infinite as far as I can tell. So as long as you're in a suitable location, you should be fine. So we'll go ahead and put that down, and we'll put down another one. Why not? Screw it. Give me 3. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to connect this via a path, so we're just going to do exactly what we did before, and boom, there you go. It's all connected. So you'll see them come down and get all this taken care of and built. Lovebug, how the hell are you? I'm doing very well. I'm playing this cute little robot automation game. I've been playing it a bit for, I don't know, the last week or so. I've been playing. It's a lot of fun. Kind of depends on whether or not you like the idea of automation, though, and setting up processes and watching them do their little thing. It's kind of like an ant farm. That's how I like to think of these types of games. Like these games and the Kairosoft games, they always remind me of, you know, ant farms and stuff like that. Okay, but anyway, as far as our tutorial is concerned, it says, you have a stone deposit just outside of your territory on the other side of the island. Find and select this now. Ta-da! Here it is. Okay, first you need to build a watchtower to expand your borders. Okay, so we'll have to build our little watchtower pylons. We can just kind of put this over here. Doesn't really matter, but you can see also there in the little blue circle that you can see where it exactly is going to expand our territory to. So we'll go ahead and put this here. Easy peasy. Then we'll also have to build a path as well. Okay. You can also set up how you want these to be as well if you don't want it to be in the way. Glad to see not everyone is playing Resident Evil. It's a good game, but no one is uploading anything but that. Yeah, I mean, it's the popular game. What do you expect? As far as Resident Evil is concerned, I'm not going to be playing that one, but it's all good. Apologies if you hear noise in the background. My roommates are, of course, going out and exercising right now, as is their timing. But anyway, you can see our little fisher robots. They're doing their thing. Look at them go. Look at them go. They're all so happy. Doing their thing. But yeah, as these collect fish, right now, since we don't have any storage, they'll just kind of sit here, and as they're needed, they'll be used. You can see our little robots transporting materials along these posts. You can actually make these posts shorter, so that way the travel time is a bit less. So, like, I'll give you an example. Right now, you can go up to this far as the path is concerned, and that's what I did for this one. However, you can also make it this short, so that way you can have multiple posts closer together. The closer the posts are, I guess the faster the transition can potentially be. It means the robots have to travel less, as far as all that's concerned. But anyway, yes, I hope you're having a fine Mother's Day as well, Lovebug. Okay, so Watchtower actually takes quite a bit of materials. It takes eight logs, I believe, to do. Okay, they want us to build a forestry. Let's do that. So, oh yeah, by the way, this Lumberjack Hut, as long as there's wood within your territory, from what I can tell, the Lumberjack Hut will go to it. And you can also specify where you would like your lumberjacks to cut. So you can say, like, you know, only cut these trees, or, you know, whatever. And that works for later on, when we get to areas that we want to specifically clear. We can build a Lumberjack Hut and then open up a little path or something like that. But anyway, they want us to build a forestry, so let's go ahead and do that. The forestry does exactly what you think it does. Makes it so that you can plant your trees and whatnot. So they'll go ahead and get started on building that, and we'll head over to the planting area tab. You can specify which type of tree you'd like to grow. Right now, it doesn't really matter. I know it says like it takes a minute and 2 days and yada yada and so on and so forth, but yeah, for now we'll just do palm trees since there's already palm trees here. So we'll specify this whole area. This is going to be where palm trees are going to grow. We'll move it over here too, and there you go. This entire thing is going to be palm trees. And that'll slowly but surely get built up. Okay. And while we were doing that, our territory has been expanded. Okay, now it includes the stone deposit, so we can build a surface mine now. This game is just about gathering resources and whatnot, but it's a pretty chill game. And much like the Forestry, this guy, once we place this down, he will gather materials from any stone that's available. I'm certain that there is a certain radius that it'll travel within, but it's a pretty decent radius. You don't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, they'll go ahead and get started on that. Had a great dinner. Your hubby made T-bone steak. Wow. Sounds extravagant. Hope you're having a great day. It does sound very nice. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and get started on this. Should only take 3 logs total. And that should be all the logs distributed. And as you can see, they don't just keep throwing materials in. The AI is pretty smart about needing to know what exactly everything is. You can also prioritize things. If you hit triangle, it'll get a little star next to it, and that means that the AI will prioritize everything involved with that, not just the construction, but other things as well. So yeah, you can see our little Constructobot moving there. Oh, and you can get a really easy trophy by looking at one of these little guys and having him wave at you, just so you know. So yeah, they're kind of doing their thing. Alright. Build 2 more residences to increase the supply. Will do. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we are at minus 0.8 for our need as far as what we've got going on, so they do want us to up our residency levels. So we'll go ahead and flip this, attach it right to our little path here. There we go. That puts us at plus 1.3 because we got these set up. So that means we have a surplus of energy being made. Love bug, it was. You're a mom of 6 kids. 2 are yours and 4 are your hubby's. Dang, that's a lot of kids. That is a lot of kids. I personally don't have any kids. Yeah, I'm not gonna be having kids for a long time. But hey, it's all good. You should look into this game, Love Bug. Maybe your kids would like it. Okay, so we have a functioning colony and our skills are looking promising. That's it. That's the first one. So we'll go ahead and get into this. I think what I want to do is actually just start a sandbox game. Oh, I think they're putting us straight into the second campaign. Alright, so they want us to build a small monument, which is fine, I suppose. Okay, you'll have complete control of your colony, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's go to the advisor, and then it gives us little things that we can do. It gives us little advices and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Okay, so first thing I like to do is set up my roads. Let's go ahead and make smaller roads this time. Alright, so we're going to want forestry probably over here. Residences we could have, like, here. There's no fishing tiles, so we don't have to worry about that. But I'm thinking forestry over here, then we can have some food things over this way. So let's go ahead and set this up. We'll, set this up as well. Alright. And that's for when we start to expand this way, because we're gonna want a few things. But anyway, let's get into this. First and foremost, we're gonna need wood. So let's set up a lumberjack hut, like I don't know. Let's just say over here for now. Not that big a deal. Forestry we can set up right over here, like so. connect these via a path. And then, there we go. We can set up our plots. We'll throw up cypress trees, since this place already has that all kind of taken care of. And there we go. Okay, so they'll do their thing there. We're going to want a watchtower to expand our territory this way. Yeah, that'll be fine. This will be where we have like our sheep and farms and all this stuff. We can go ahead and get a watchtower set up over here so we can start expanding that way. Wonderful. So, let's set up our paths for this. And our path for this. Easy. Alright, so, forestry and all that's already been set up. That's good. Let's speed up a little bit so that way we can get the watchtower all constructed. Once that's done, we can get our food production up. Then we can get started on our residences. Which I'll probably want to have, I don't know, over here maybe? Probably set up, I don't know, 4 or 6 of them to start off with. Build! Build! Okay, then here comes our little robot buddy. There we go. Okay, now we can get our food production up. We'll go ahead and make a sheep farm over here. Now, the thing with the sheep farm is you need to dedicate land specifically to it, much like the forestry. That's why it's a little bit different from the fishing. Fishing I would have done, just because it's infinite and it doesn't take up much space, but we don't really have that option here. But when it comes to this, you have to also take into consideration the amount of space that you have built behind your sheep farm. So, like, if I built it here, right, you can see the little dotted line there in the back. That denotes the direction that your farm plots need to be in. So let's go ahead and build it here. That'll be fine. Okay, then we'll need to set up our sheep pastures. And you can just set this as auto place. We'll go ahead and do that. There you go. See? And then it sets up all this land as sheep. So once this gets built, it'll start producing our food. So let's go ahead and set up where our residencies will be. We could actually go here with our residences. I do need to still set up the stone collection as well, but for now let's go ahead and just put this here. Let's just put that there. Alright, and we'll leave some room for expansion that way. Let's see here. And there. Okay, so that'll be set up there. And let's build our road out a little bit this way, so that way we can get set up with our mining. Okay, so our houses are being built. We also need a well. We could get ahead of certain things and build 2 wells, but I think we'll be okay with just the 1 for now. Yeah, let's put it right there. No big deal. Oh, and you got Stranded Deep, did you? What do you think so far? Have you played it at all yet? I thought that Stranded Deep was very good. Now, we'll want to expand out this way as well, so we'll go ahead and get started with constructing our watchtowers. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so we've got our residents filled up. They've already got the meat going. Yeah. And then they'll want to finish up construction on this well sooner than later, so let's actually prioritize that. It only takes 1 log, so... yeah, free on PlayStation Plus for Stranded Deep. That one was pretty good. I enjoyed that game. Stranded Deep was pretty fun. Not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that much. Oh, and speaking of thalassophobia, that's funny. I was playing Returnal last night, and I noticed there's a book on thalassophobia in Celine's house, and that made me laugh just because of how significant that topic is, given the story and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, so our well is done. We can deprioritize that now. They're still constructing our little watchtower here, so we can gain access to coal and eventually the iron. Not bad. So what we'll want to do is also build a workshop. This will be very necessary for us. And I actually like to build the workshop very close to our ship. The reason for that is if you click L3, you'll go straight to your colony ship, and you're going to be going back to your workshop pretty frequently as far as things go. So our little surface mine here needs some more energy. We're actually not producing enough energy, so let's try and get ahead of that now if we can. Let's see. Can't build it there because they can't adjust the tiles. That's fine though. We can put that there for now, and we can always move another residence somewhere else. It's not that big a deal. I like to try to keep them together, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Right now we're at minus 0.08 as far as our energy production is concerned. Not gonna fit there. The path's in the way. Yeah, we could put it next to the watchtower here. Not too bad. Okay. So that should be us on top of that. Need more trees, of course. Trees are the one thing you're always going to need more of. Yeah. About the only other thing I could do as far as that's concerned is probably build another Lumberjack Hut. So that way they could gather more. Let's see. Do we have enough real estate to do this? Not quite. I would have to specify them cutting certain trees down. That, and we're also waiting for a lot of trees to grow, but it is what it is. For now, don't know where I want this. Should put it right here, right in the middle of the forest. Nah, let's not do that. For now, we'll just put it there. Not that big a deal. Oh, wait, no, it is a big deal because I can't put a path to it. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't cost us anything to destroy that once we've set it down, so it's not that big a deal. And for now, let's just put it here. Not that big a deal. It's a little inefficient as far as them going from here all the way to over here to grab stuff, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. Seeker, so random question, what's your favorite games that I've played? Well, Dragon's Dogma is always going to be on my top like 5 games of all time. That one's a personal favorite. Almost never get tired of playing that one. I wish more people in the channel actually liked watching that one. That one was a really fun game. But yeah, Dragon's Dogma, that'll always be on the top of my list. What else? What else? Enter the Gungeon was a lot of fun. Returnal, that one's pretty good right now. I'm really hoping that some of the games that are going to be coming out are also going to be really fun. Like King of Seas, that one's coming out later this month. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we could expand out this way a little bit here. And then we could also put one out over here, because there's more stone that we're eventually going to need. There we go. So, let's move our road over here. Okay. There we go. We'll set up our paths here and here. So they'll go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, you can also change how much your ship produces for any given thing. We don't really need the energy production anymore, so we're going to move it all just over to wood. So it's going to produce 0.5 wood each day. When did I play Dragon's Dogma? I love that game. I played that... oh geez, when did I play that? Hang on, let me check. It was a while ago. I've got some stuff up on the channel for it. Not a whole lot. Boop, 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 boop. When did I do that? It's probably been a few years now. Yeah, the last time I put up an episode for Dragon's Dogma was back in 2017. Got up to 43 episodes for that one, actually. Forgot that I actually got that high on there. Oh, Killing Floor 2, obviously. Killing Floor 2 was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed playing that one. Still fun. But yeah, it did get a little boring after a little while, unfortunately. Just because of, well, the type of game that it is. So yeah. So we can actually specify that this hut over here only cuts down these trees if we really, really wanted to. We are eventually going to want to expand that way, now that I'm looking over here. Oh, you can also look at a map as well, if you'd like to see where some resources and stuff on the map are. Hobo Dragon's Dogma's so good. Yeah, it is. Hella good. But yeah, you can see we've got a few resources this way. We've actually got another iron mine there. But yeah, we'll want to get started on expanding this away eventually. Let's see here. Is there a place that I can put this that... No, not really. Well, I could put it here. It's a little in the way, but I suppose it's better than nothing. We'll actually want to extend the road a little bit here. Alright, set up our path. Alright, and this guy, I'm actually going to tell to chop down all these trees to get them out of the way. So there we go. So glad I platinumed it on PS4 on the re-release. Yeah. Man, I still have a few trophies I need to get. I still have like a couple, like completing X amount of quests, recruiting X amount of pawns. There's some things that I don't think I'll ever really get to. Some of those quests, they're a bit of a drag, gotta say. But yeah. As far as other games that I really, really like, I mean, there's some old school games. There's actually some fish down here. We could go get that if we needed to. How's our food production actually looking? We're actually behind on food production for now. We could go out that way. Why not? Why not? That should give us enough clearance if it will snap properly. Let's do it that way. Okay. Give me more road. Get some smaller sections of road up here. There we go. Alright, so they'll go ahead and do their thing. Oh, my workshop got finished a while ago. Didn't even set up any research. Silly me. So, what could we do? You can see here that it's requiring specific materials that we do not have actually right now. They're requiring wood planks. So we'll have to get to that pretty soon. And that is in your lumbering and your sawmill. This is a building you want to get up sooner than later, just because you're going to need a lot of planks. Let's go ahead and... Doesn't, like, really matter where I put this, I guess, but... For now, let's just put it here. Now, that is going to add some congestion to these posts here, which is going to make it a little bit harder for materials to get in and around our base, but it's okay for now. It's okay for now. So they'll go ahead and do their thing at the sawmill. Easy peasy. Shouldn't take up too much resources. Yeah, 6 logs and 3 stone. You can see the stone's already moving out here. Not bad. We could actually build storage as well. I'm not going to be too worried about that just yet. Alright, so this watchtower is going, which is very good, because we'll want to get our food production up here. Doesn't produce a whole lot of food, but again, it doesn't take up much, if any, space to do. So that's very good. Before we can expand out this way, we do have to clear these trees, so this is going to take a little bit, and we can actually specify that these also help out with clearing these trees, so let's go ahead and do that. So now we've got 2 lumberjack huts going out here and clearing these trees. I probably should have done that earlier, but no big deal. Is what it is. As I said before, this is a pretty relaxing game. You don't really have to freak out too much about it. We'll set up another mine as well, because why not? We're going to need more stone sooner than later, so let's go ahead and do that. This watchtower is almost done. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit, so that way we can get the food started. Okay, so now we gotta wait for the little robot to get over there. Ta-da! Okay. So, food production, let's go ahead and get... That is not the right thing. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a few of these. Might be able to fit, yeah, another one in here. Alright, so that should actually give us pretty much everything that we need as far as our food's concerned. There we go. So, those will get all constructed. Those will move along here. I will make a storage here as well. Okay, so that's going to be a fish storage exclusively. So that way all of our bots don't have to walk down here individually to pick stuff up. It's going to be more efficient as far as things go. So yeah, we could use more water, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Could use a little bit more. Where are we going to put this sucker at? Could put it there, but I don't really like how that looks. I mean, this works, but it's not exactly what I would call efficient. Unless I build another path to set it up. Eh, why not? Why not? We can always build another path like this. That way the robots can move from this side to this side without having to walk all the way around all this. Not too bad. Okay, so we're good on water. Let's see. Wood is always going to be something that we're behind on, and we could actually use 3 more houses as well. We're making good progress over here. Yeah, we can actually expand our residences this way if we so choose. wouldn't give us room for this, right? Would it? Oh, it would actually. Although, that rock is in the way. That's fine. There we go. So, those residences will do their thing. Easy peasy. We are very much behind on wood and food, but once these are done, that'll take care of that. They're just waiting for resources. Which, again, is going to be a little rough because we need wood. Okay. So, let's actually get some usage out of these wood planks that we built. We have them all just sitting here not doing anything. Alright, our forestry division is certainly taking a while. But that's fine. They're almost through all these trees, too, which is good. Alright. Keep on building, keep on doing all your stuff. Speed it up a little bit. Get them going. Okay, there's one of our fishing huts taken care of. Here comes our little fisher bot. There he goes. Okay, our residences have started finishing. Good. So that should be pretty much all the food we're going to need for a while. I know it says technically we're still behind, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, so just like with a lot of things in this, you do have to specify what all these things are going to do and what they're going to need. So for this, we're going to set it up for fish. Right now, we're probably never going to see a surplus of fish, but just in case. Alright, the scaffolding has completed, so that's very nice. I'm not going to be setting up a storage for the planks just yet. Once it reaches 8, I want it to stop grabbing wood, so that'll finish up with that. Alright, what do we got here? Construction 1, that'll let us build other buildings. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, these trees are finally out, which is good. There we go. We'll have to expand our road as well. So no buildings can be placed more than 20 spaces away from any roads. So you do have to keep that in the back of your mind as you're expanding and building. What could we do now? We could build more lumberjacks. We do need a lot more wood still, of course. It's always going to be a thing. Yeah, why not? Let's build a couple more lumberjack huts. And they'll go do their thing. I'm not going to set them up for a specific area to grab from. But, yeah. So right now there's just the one tree left here. We can actually just clear these tiles now. Not bad. Clear those tiles. So now they'll just pull any wood that's nearby. Not too bad. Of course, our sawmill is run out of things to do because there's not enough wood. Right now they're getting started on these guys. Those are not going to take a whole lot, but still pulling from our reserves. Fishing huts are doing their thing. As you can see, we don't have any surplus of fish just yet. We probably won't see a surplus just because of the fact that we're currently using like all of our energy. Actually, we're still running at a deficit technically. But that's not too bad. -1 is still doable. As far as what we've got going on, we're going to be running out of stone here eventually. Thankfully, we set this guy up. He's actually full up. So we could build a storage here, so that way he keeps building. And you can set these up for different resources as well. You could split them up. It doesn't all just have to be one thing. So if you have a number of different resources that are being produced, then you can actually set them up. So you could set it up for like 8 stone and 8 wood, coal, all that. How's our research looking? 46% on construction 1. And we need construction 1 done so that way we can build the higher level of, like, say, mining and whatnot. So once you get the higher level of mining, then you can start to get other resources like coal or iron. So yeah, these lumberjack huts are done, right? Yeah. They're just kind of out doing their thing. How are we doing on wood now? Minus 6.2. Not great. Not great. Of course, that is with a watchtower and a storage also being built as well. Speaking of, yeah, I was going to say, here's the wood that's probably going to those storage construction. So it's going to travel along a little path. You can see there's a lot of traffic here as well. But right now it's not bad enough to the point where it's causing notable congestion, so that's not too bad. We almost have a constant supply of water being run through here as well. Nice. Our watchtower has finished construction. Our little guard bot's moving down that way. Then we'll be able to get more iron, coal, stone, fun stuff. This one's actually like way up through here if we wanted this iron, which we're not going to need, but still interesting. Alright, this guy we can set up for stone. Where is stone? There we go. So they'll slowly but surely start moving this down. We can actually extend this this road a little bit here. Let's put it here. And we'll bulldoze some of these paths just to make it a little bit cleaner. Slightly more efficient. Although I guess this doesn't technically need to be connected anymore. The only reason why I would still have it connected is just in case it gets damaged, but that's not a possibility on this map anyway. You can get into little fights with other little robots that show up on planets, you know. But, yeah, it's not really a big concern, I guess. So they'll kind of keep doing their thing. And yeah, this is your basic gameplay loop. You just kind of keep expanding, gathering materials as you need them, and building and building and building. It's kind of the whole thing with the game. As you would see with most automation games, you just kind of try to gain control of your surroundings, as it were. But yeah, you're probably gonna know whether or not this type of a game is for you or not. I personally find these games very entertaining. I find them pretty relaxing to play, all things considered. You just kind of watch your little village grow, and you try to be as efficient as possible. And I know there's a lot of things that I'm definitely not being efficient with, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, if we really wanted more efficiency, we could actually build up our food supply here. We could actually put down a little farm here. And then we could set up our vegetable plots. Vegetable plots are pretty good as far as, you know, efficiency and all that's concerned. So they'll kind of do their thing. So that's going to be more food. You do have to wait for grow times as well. But yeah, a lot of it is just going down research trees and whatnot, trying to complete objectives, and yeah. You can see there's actually quite a bit that we have to do here as far as research is concerned. And I'm not sure what the game... Oh, I know it's not for you. I know it's not for you, Hobo. You definitely can't play these kind of games. But, yeah. I enjoy them. I think they're fun. Like, I think if PlayStation got Factorio, I think that would be a lot of fun. Or like Satisfactory. I think that one would be a lot of fun. I think they could actually do it justice on console as well. Especially with something like the PS5. But, yeah. I definitely enjoy these. But yeah, I guess as far as the first episode is concerned, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. If you're watching on the stream, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and keep playing, at least until this current objective is done. But anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.